that ball opener. It's right over there now. I've been going in for a couple years now for all my flower needs, and it's they've been great. They actually moved locations. They used to be on Leonardtown, right where there's it's like it used to be like in a valley, like it was this nasty hill you had to go down and go back up, and there was traffic around 5 o'clock. Then that would not, yeah, yeah, it wouldn't be good at all. Wouldn't be good at all. All right, sorry for the delay, everybody. I had some audio issues. I hope I have. Let me check real quick. Yeah, everything sounds good right here. Nell, give me a check real quick. See how you sound.
Mic check.
Hey, yeah, go there. Good. Keon, give me a mic check too as well.
Hey now.
All right, I love it. I'm listening simultaneously on the YouTube too as well. All right, that's good. We in there. Yeah, I don't know what was going on with this thing, but I appreciate y'all sticking around. Show goes on. You know, I know we're all out of mustard today too as well. So I know how you feel. You want to leave?
I want to.
Yeah. Even though we got you said about what 10 minutes from now, we got No Ceilings 3 dropping.
Mm-hmm.
You love it. I can't wait. I'll be right at this podcast. We playing that.
I hope it's good.
Me too.
So I saw the DJ Khaled preview earlier this week. It sounded decent. It sounded decent, and Khaled got his hand on it too as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got full faith in it. What's going on with y'all?
No.
Like I see yesterday or earlier today.
I know, right?
How was y'all Thanksgiving?
Well, we family. That's what we do.
Absolutely.
It was fulfilling. Got to see family. Ate good.
We did.
Watch my team lose.
Oh, don't worry. We're gonna get to that. And whatever you're wearing here today. I love the commitment, but I feel bad for you, my guy.
You know, Rick. Before you get to talking shit, keep in mind that this is the first year I have won both games in a very long time.
We swept. Yeah, it is. That's very true.
In a very long time. So we will allow y'all to have y'all victory just like y'all allowed us to have ours. Because we talk shit just like y'all talk shit. But don't overdo it.
Oh, hold a second now. I ain't saying nothing yet. It's BNY open mic. I'm just chilling.
We heard it from your kids. I went in the house and Jet was like, "But we ain't 3-8 though." Really?
Well, you know, Jet, he going just going out for his father. You know, whatever I say,
Okay.
he gonna parrot too as well. So I can't control it. He's 6. What do you want me to do?
I was
He's
like,
6.
really? We talking about 3-8, really? And like I didn't see you earlier today, but you just had to remind me that we 3-8. Okay.
I appreciate y'all showing up today. I know this was tough for you now. The title of the podcast, by the way, is 41-16. Just for the Spotify, the Apple Pod audience too as well. And it's very important to you. This title of the podcast. I want to make sure we got that out the way. Are you comfortable with that? All right. So before we even get to any of that, what y'all do on Thanksgiving? I know y'all came to our house earlier later on in the day, but what y'all do? What y'all do before that?
We literally did nothing.
Yeah.
Like we relaxed till about 12, 1 o'clock. Like this was the first Thanksgiving in my adult life that I have never had to get up and cook, get up and fix anything, help prep anything. So like I literally relaxed in the bed.
How was that? How did it feel? It was different.
Yeah, it was. It was really different.
Come a little closer to that microphone too as well. There you go. So now, what did you do all day?
I just chilled, man. I was just in chill mode.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
I always like to see my family, you know.
What y'all do around the 4 o'clock hour?
We what? What you do?
We ate.
Yeah, what did you do? What time did you guys eat?
Like normal black people do, about 4:35, something like that.
No, that's not normal black people. No.
4:30, 5 o'clock.
Now on Thanksgiving.
I've always ate around 4 or 5 o'clock hour Thanksgiving.
Oh.
Yeah, sometimes a little bit later.
Really?
Well, it depends, family coming through or whatnot.
That's different.
Everybody waiting and whatnot, but yeah, it's about 4. Yeah, but we was waiting on Pops too as well.
We never eat that late.
How late do y'all normally eat?
Like 2,
Really?
3-ish, yeah.
I've never ate that early.
But we was on dessert by the time the game came on.
Right.
Was the game a treat for you?
No, it was a trick.
Trick. Talk to me about tricks with that game too as well. What's up with that trick play? What's up with that punt, man? Talk to me about that. I want to hear from your perspective, being a Cowboys fan. What the hell was that? Now, please, just let me know what you saw, because I'm highly curious.
You ain't curious. You stirring up the damn pot.
I just saw a desperate coach. That's what I saw. That play came from the coach's booth.
Mm-hmm.
Directly from the owner's booth.
Why is Jerry Jones doing this to you?
That's a good question.
Because I'm gonna tell you what I think and how I feel, but I want to know your psyche. You had 300 million Americans and people all across the world after they got done flossing their teeth with turkey, and they got to watch that performance. Explain to me what happened. What in your own eyes? What did you see? Being a football fanatic as yourself, a man of the X's and O's. You teach me something, please, because I don't know what the hell is going on. I thought I knew the game, and then I don't. So here, educate me, please. I need your help on this one.
It's the first time in history that a football team took a dive.
Really? So now they Roy Jones.
Jerry Jones, had some money on the line, and he's just like, you know what? It'll benefit him more to take a dive than it would for us to win. So we gave it to y'all.
Really? That's what it was.
Yeah.
You gave the W to the W.
Yeah.
That's interesting because I saw the game a little bit differently.
It's also bullshit.
Okay, all right.
And I'm
all
just,
right. Yeah. You just friendly banter back and forth.
Yeah,
All right, Kiana, what you got?
About what the game?
Mm-hmm. Give me that mic too as well. I want to make sure your vocals are good.
Don't be shy.
We was good. I don't know what the hell happened. Like,
Did you say we was good?
we was not good.
Oh.
But
She a football team fan.
at one point, no, I'm not. At one point, we were up. And I don't know what the fuck happened at the end of the game. That was some bullshit. Like, how the hell he intercept and then run it back in the end zone? Like, bruh, first of all,
It was rigged.
I will give them their roses, right? That was a badass play at the end of the game. They ain't had no choice but to celebrate. How did we fuck up? And at the goal line, not make it in the damn end zone. How he running back damn near all the way and couldn't make it in the damn touchdown zone. End zone.
Stamina. Stamina.
I'll tell you exactly what happened. We told when McLaurin chased down Jalen Smith for that one right there. What happens is that McLaurin runs a 4.2. Our boy from Ohio State. Our man's right there. Come on, man. That's our guy. Don't do that on this podcast. You promise you wouldn't do that.
He did give him his props though.
Yeah, that's our man from Ohio State. Number 83. They used to play football for your people.
I gave him his roses.
Okay, I'm just asking, man, because you've been doing a lot with Chase Young too as well. It hurts me. As the man, the math product, PG County resident. Him and Gigi was born in the same hospital. Now he plays for the local team, and now you want to turn your back on him after he went to your college.
No, pause. He didn't turn his back on him. He gave him his roses.
I did.
Because he deserved them.
In the burgundy and gold, you're giving Chase Young his roses.
Yeah, he deserves them.
So I can get you a jersey for Christmas.
No.
Number 99 Young on the. Come on, man. Why
An
not?
Ohio State jersey?
I'll tell you what. A 2-for-1.
No.
One I can wear and one I can throw in the trash.
Nah, come on, man. No, 2-for-1. Like you see the parents when like the kids go to 2 different schools or something like that. They got like half the.
Nah.
Come on, man. I could do that for you.
I know you can. And I'll fold it in the middle and frame it on the Ohio State side.
I need to hit up Larry. Larry got it. I know your clothing line gonna take care of it. Larry will hook me up with a good price. I never going back clothing. Cause it was like y'all ain't never going back to the playoffs after that game right there.
You know what? As a Cowboy fan, I will honestly admit the talent level between the two teams is really in y'all favor.
And that's crazy because your
Like
man's getting
all the
paid
way.
$90 million a year to play running back, and he got ghosts knocking the football out his hand.
That was horrible.
Five times. 5 times this season.
At one point, it became uncomfortable to watch the game.
Agreed.
When Montez Sweat got the interception, that was just like it. At that point right there, I went from cheering to like damn, I really feel bad for Nell.
You know what? I didn't feel bad because I liked that interception
I did.
for him
Mm-hmm.
because he just, it was like when he was in the air,
Mm-hmm.
he came down, he ran it in that end zone.
Mm-hmm.
He looked at the camera like, y'all forgot about me, bruh. It ain't all about Chase Young.
That's true. Montez Sweat,
Yeah.
Mississippi State. I would like to say this. I want to encourage you to try something new for the next year. Not the rest of the year is one thing, but for next year, you got an idiot owner, you got an idiot head coach, you got bad personnel. I got a Ravens hoodie inside for you, Mar Jackson. That purple, man. Even me, when things get rough, I can fall back on that.
Can you pick a player that doesn't have COVID?
Oh man! All right, I got an RG3 Redskin jersey. You can wear that, but he played with the Ravens now, so it's different. So it's not really. It's not real. Like it's not. Come on, man.
It's
I'm
the
trying.
same.
I'm trying to help you out here.
That's like trying to give me the McLaurin or Chase Young jersey, Redskins. But,
Okay, all right. I still encourage you to find a new team. Life is too short. Why are you going through this pain to yourself?
Did you find a new team?
Who, me?
Yeah, last year.
Yeah, I was a Redskin fan. Now I'm a football team fan.
No, last year.
when you was
y'all
about to go
wasn't
to the
shit.
Ravens.
Oh yeah, for sure. Hell yeah.
You found a new team?
I did.
That was the Ravens was your new team. That's why you got the hoodie.
Mm-hmm. Well, first of all, I support black quarterbacks.
Okay.
Yeah, and I like Lamar Jackson.
Okay.
But Bruce Allen was an idiot. Like I've seen idiots run franchises, and it was madness for me to stick around and watch this man not know football, making football decisions. I just can't. I can't be around that right there. I can't put myself through it. That's why my kids are Panthers and Chargers fans. I wouldn't allow them to grow up. I've done this, man. I wouldn't allow them to grow up the same way that I did.
They don't
Hove
have
did
black
that, so
quarterback.
hopefully you had to go through that. No, I'm not going to do that to the family. That's why I'm encouraging you. You don't have to do this to yourself.
So
man.
why are you
It could
doing
be
this to
different.
yourself? Because this, y'all on top now. Around this same time
now.
last year,
Mm-hmm.
you was sick, like sick.
Hiding under a rock.
Hiding
I
under
was.
a rock.
I was.
So,
Mm-hmm.
are y'all never going back?
Oh, we definitely going back to the basement. But the thing is that, yeah, it's going to happen for sure. That's just like the circle of life. It's going to happen. But the thing about it is that
Oh, y'all on top now. So
No,
y'all get to.
not even that. I trust Ron Rivera because we may win a Super Bowl in the man or anything like that, go deep in the playoffs. But he's a competent football man making
Ron.
football decisions.
Ron Burgundy.
I can get behind that right there. If we go 5-11 at the end of the year, or next week go 7-9, we go 6-10, he gets fired. But you know what? He set a culture.
Mm-hmm.
All that nonsense that was there years before under Bruce Allen's watch with the cheerleaders and yeah, and just bad money decisions and terrible free agent signings. You know, those are things of the past right there. Now Dan Snyder's still there. And Ron Rivera's in a lot of cleaning house, and I like that right there. I like that a lot. But as of today, I never been so happy to be 4-7 in my life.
I know, it's amazing how in a year things can change, ain't it?
Your reign at the top was short like leprechauns. And I'm living life right now. I am. I'm happy with what I saw yesterday. I'll put it like this. When it comes to beating the Cowboys, it's one thing, but I don't want to see Nell, down and out watch his football team play games. I don't want to see that. That's why I always say our boy from Ohio State, because it gives us something together to cheer for.
Oh, so you just celebrating the man, not the team, then?
I always celebrate Nell.
No, I'm talking about the running back.
Which one?
Y'all man, Ohio State.
Terry McLaurin, Chase Young.
Yeah, well,
Wayne
receiver.
Haskins. Yeah, all that right there.
Who?
All that. Nah, don't worry about that. Antonio Gibson, Memphis. You said that?
No.
Yeah, he looked great out there too. He
I
looked
just
great.
don't like the way Ron Burgundy is making my man Haskins sit on the bench and watch McLaurin and Chase Young do their thing.
I'm not in that locker room. I couldn't tell you, man.
You know how much that gotta suck for Haskins?
I always thought it was weird as far as like professional athletes. Like you go from this high level of playing Pop Warner, Little League, something, any sport, then middle school, high school years, you're the man or you're the woman. College, you're just dominating. Then you get to pros and you ride the bench for 10 years. Like that's gotta be tough. Like even look at the NBA. Everybody in the NBA was the man in college
Yeah.
for their particular school,
Yeah.
and a lot of these dudes can't crack rotations.
Or get hurt.
But if you also getting paid like $5 million a year to sit on the bench,
You sit on the bench too.
You're still winning. And you
yeah.
still get a ring if your team go.
Jeremy Lin,
Jeremy Lin.
he turned that thing down. He said, "I ain't do nothing for it." But I mean, it is what it is. Here, I'm off. I'm off the football team. I want to thank you for the show yesterday, both of y'all. I appreciate y'all showing up today. I appreciate you wearing those colors right there.
Always, man.
Yeah, that's solid right there. That's very solid. It's very solid to see. Unlike that defense and that offense.
It's our rebuilding year. Ain't that what all losers say?
It's our rebuilding year.
Yeah.
Man, y'all, I thought every year Super Bowl bust every year.
Hey, congratulations on y'all first sweep of the Cowboys since 1963.
It's been a long time. Actually, it's 1995, but it's been a long time coming.
No, it was the
I was
60s.
7 years old.
It was the 60s.
I was in the 60s.
You want to fact check?
I looked at it early today. I was like, man, we really haven't swept these boys. It's been a long time.
It's been since the 60s.
I play like this. It's definitely, I would say this, though. It's the first time in a long time that I can remember ever doing this.
But, I mean,
Joe Gibbs did it one year.
who was that?
Damn.
The NASCAR guy?
Oh. That, why you gotta do that right there? I'm showing all this goodwill to you, man. Why you doing that to me?
All right, my bad, Joey. My bad.
I will ask you this. Tomorrow, we have this fight night pod. I'm extremely excited about it. Mike Tyson back in the ring. Which I think.
Mike Tyson. The explosiveness. I just don't think he's gonna be able to do what he wants to do tomorrow.
You think he gonna knock him out?
No.
I don't either.
I mean, I think the ref is gonna intervene when it comes to, like, you know, just dominance. The ref just gonna jump in. I mean, they just announced that. Well, not just announced, but I want to say a couple days ago, like, if one of the boxers get cut, like, the fight is over.
Really?
Yeah.
If it's a significant cut, it is.
Mm-hmm. And that's, I mean,
You think that's because of COVID?
No.
nah, it's because of
They old.
they don't want nobody getting killed out there. I think that rule has been put in effect just because of Roy Jones.
What do you think of Roy Jones' training? You seen the videos?
Oh man, that was terrible. The way he was running up that hill, it was terrible. That was probably the worst training video I ever seen. And I've seen Tekashi 6ix9ine train to box.
Meek Mill.
Tekashi was worse, but Meek Mill was bad. But Roy Jones got him.
I mean, this man, he looked like a 51-year-old man.
He do.
Yeah, you saw the clip earlier. I'm gonna play. I'm actually gonna play it on here, bro, in a second.
Yeah,
but
please.
yeah, it was
That was bad, man.
What's gonna happen tomorrow in the fight? How's the fight gonna go?
A lot of clinching from Roy Jones.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of quick jabs from Roy Jones to try to keep Mike at bay.
Mm-hmm.
I think he got a little bit more of a reach advantage over Mike.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's it. Just, you know, jabbing while stepping back, jab while moving, keep him at bay as long as you can for the bell. It's not gonna go the distance though.
Nah,
at all.
Not at all. I don't see this thing leaving out of round number one. I think Mike's gonna go for his head immediately.
Yeah, I mean,
I said it was gonna go at least 3. I think it's gonna go at least 3.
Okay.
Because at 3, everybody will pretty much have their
microphone.
I don't like this mic. I need to switch to the other one. I don't.
what's wrong with it?
I don't know. I just like the other one better.
We work it out tomorrow.
Yeah. But yeah, I think it's only gonna go 3 rounds. I foresee it only going 3 rounds. They old as hell. They gonna get tired quick as shit.
And that's one thing Roy Jones said, that he's gonna try to extend the fight.
Yeah.
He's gonna try to get Mike tired because they think he's in better conditioning than Mike.
Yeah.
Until I saw that jogging video.
Wait, did you say he think he in better condition?
And we seen Mike recently.
Oh.
We seen him in that bag. That dude lost almost 100 pounds, Mike Tyson.
What I think is Mike is going to go these 3 rounds, but it's gonna be a tough 3rd round for Roy.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's gonna be a tough one for him. I said they're gonna stop it at 3.
I don't see it going to 3.
Yeah.
And I
might even go
honestly,
3 minutes.
Mike
it's
Mike
gonna
is
go a
in
little
good
bit.
shape, but like for him to like he looks good standing in place.
Mm-hmm.
But to box for that long, I think just like you said, he gonna come out and he gonna go for his head just because he gonna go back to pay-per-view, Mike. Just because he just wanna he not gonna want to fight that long.
That's what I'm saying. So what? Each round is what, 3 minutes?
Or is it 2-minute rounds?
I think eight 2-minute rounds.
Yeah.
Oh hell no! All right, no, I still say 3. That's 6 minutes in a ring.
So that's the full 3 rounds.
Yeah, that's
But Mike
good.
gonna tire himself out. I'm telling you.
No,
we
I
gonna see
know.
pay-per-view Mike tomorrow.
That's what I'm
He
saying.
gonna try to end the fight early.
Evident's been breaking records already. The sales on it.
Oh yeah. I mean Rick Ross. Who else? Nelly.
You got a bunch of people performing too as well.
Yeah.
Where's the fight at?
Where's the fight at?
Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one thing I haven't. I would say Vegas.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
At the Mandalay Bay.
I can't. And also, you got Nate Robinson fighting too as well.
Yeah, that's not gonna go good.
I don't know.
Did you see who you put first? Why you put
Roy Jones, Mike Tyson?
Yeah, uh-huh.
I'm giving the man a little respect. I'm giving the man a little respect right here.
Whatever.
A little bit. Let's see what the weigh-in was. Let me take a look at this right here. Rest in peace to Diego Maradona too as well. That was a tough one for a football community. Let's see. Oh,
Jesus Christ.
hold a second. Let me bring the screen in. let me bring.
Wow, that's all I can say to that.
Oh, they fighting at the Staples Center.
Oh, so it's in L.A.
Yeah, they just said it this morning. I forgot.
Take a look. Look at this right here. Mike Tyson. I mean,
They 50 though.
it's crazy seeing Roy at this weight. I mean, Roy was about 150 pounds fighting.
Right.
Man.
And
So what's the weight?
this man looked like he ate Roy Jones. All right. Tyson was 220. Jones was 210.
Yeah, you can see it too.
Tyson's been more muscle than anything.
And there's Jake Paul and Nate Robinson.
He ready though. Nate is definitely ready.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Jake, now mind you, Jake Paul already has a knockout
I know.
under his belt. He's not just a YouTuber.
Nah, but I'm just saying. You know, I always go for the underdog.
Got to.
Oh, I mean, Nate Robinson is underdog, what, plus 150?
Yeah.
I'm excited to see him fight. 5'9". He's over 200, so technically he'll be a heavyweight. I'm curious what he's 36, but Nate Robinson's a hell of an athlete.
Yeah.
Don't forget this man also tried out for the Seattle Seahawks as a running back.
Mm-hmm.
Won the slam dunk competition 3 times.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, 2 of those were like, yeah. I mean, we're gonna just give it to him, but
Yeah, it was given.
yeah, it was like Kevin Hart at the Celebrity All-Star game. I mean, it just is what it is.
Kevin Hart at anything he do.
Yeah, exactly. Just give him the trophy.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm looking forward. And there's a couple other cats I'm not too familiar with. I gotta do some research on so I can come armed with some facts. But it's going to be something. It's gonna be something. Let me take a look at these comments real quick. Awesome. Honeyman. Mike still packs a punch. Yeah.
He
They
do.
do.
You know what?
He do.
I feel really. I hope Roy Jones got life insurance policy.
You know what?
You mentioned that yesterday too.
I did. I hope he does. I
And
really
I
hope
thought
so.
about it. Like, yeah, I
think
kind of hope so.
I think Mike. Honestly, I think Mike Tyson. Now I have nothing to base this off of, but they're not testing anything for this. I think Mike be taking some testosterone.
HGH.
Something. You saw his videos how that man was moving.
Yeah.
Like that's not. He looked like he was 53. He looked like he was 23. I'm back. Nah, I think you back. I think you back on some stuff. But I'd say this though.
I hope not.
I like my fighters on a little bit of juice personally. Me personally, I let them all shoot up.
Wilder.
Hell yeah. I would just regulate it. Like, let them shoot up. You could take these steroids because you need that, like, for recovery, doing training, and a lot of things. Like, there's health benefits with it. It's like medical marijuana.
I love Wilder, but
there is health benefits in that.
I know that's why Tyson has a whole ranch, 550 acre ranch.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Wilder
That's
was
crazy.
definitely, he was taking something. That night he, whatever,
The
passed
only thing he was
out.
taking was that L.
Man, he wear them costumes every fight, and just
He do.
one night, one of them made him pass out. Nah, man.
I think Wilder's making a lot of excuses for that Tyson Fury fight.
Like why he said it's not gonna be a part 3, because he had to have bicep surgery.
Do you think Wilder's done fighting?
I'm just going over what he said. He said Fury, because of that Fury fight, he had to have bicep surgery. I hope he's not done fighting.
That would be such a disappointing way to go out. You're 42-0. Now, I would say this: a lot of his fights outside of King Kong Ortiz, that's our boy right there.
Mm-hmm.
Were against, in the words of Anthony Joshua, cab drivers and binmen.
I still love that to this day, man. Cab drivers a bin, man.
Look at his record. He's fought against nothing but cab drivers and binmen.
Shout out to the accent too, man.
Nah, but dude, it's Tyson Fury's division. Nobody's beating him. Nobody's good enough to beat him. That man moves too well. He's 6'9". He has power, hand speed. Remember that one fight against what was that? Cody what was it? God, what's his name? Wallen. In that second round where he was dodging like he was Goku going.
Man,
He looked like a Dragon Ball Z character right there.
that was incredible.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard to see a punch coming and dodge it at the same time. Like, you either see it coming or you can, like, just throw your mitts up, but to see it coming and dodge it, like, it's that many of them too. That was incredible.
What we eating tomorrow for the fight?
I don't know. I asked you that last week.
Tyson chicken.
Nah, we gonna order for somewhere. What y'all thinking?
Order what?
I don't
Pizza
know.
and wings?
We get something delicious. We got all night to think about it because I know you asked about cooking, but I was like,
Friday's
gotta
got
do all
a
that.
good little wing platter.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think fight night and wings always go together.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gotta be the move
Absolutely.
right there. Yeah, we're gonna make that happen.
Yeah.
Did y'all hear about this this chick that plays soccer for Vanderbilt?
I did. I actually read the article.
Yeah.
And I'm actually happy about it.
Yeah, that's pretty dope.
I know she's happy. Like, oh, that's amazing.
Let me read this real quick. Sarah Fuller set to make history by suiting up for Vanderbilt's men's football team. The soccer goalkeeper will be the first woman to appear in a Power 5 game on Saturday. Because there was another woman, but she was with a different school. It was in Power 5, ACC, SEC, Big 10, Big 12, PAC. So let's see what it says. Women's soccer player Sarah Fuller will don a football uniform Saturday for Vanderbilt is supposed to become the first woman to play in a Power 5 game when the Commodores visit Missouri. Now Vanderbilt is playing like they're complete garbage this year. They're 0-7, so they can use all the help they can get. Let's make history. Sarah Fuller wrote Friday on Twitter with a photo of herself wearing a football jersey with a soccer ball between her feet while holding a football in her hands, and that's the picture right there. That's dope.
It is.
Yeah, that's a really cool picture.
I think it's an accomplishment all around. You know, they have women's football leagues everywhere, but I wonder, like, how it's going to work for the long haul. Even though this is college,
Okay.
like, is this the first step in the future? You hear what I'm saying?
You think there'll be others?
It's a possibility. I mean, at this point, clearly, anything is possible. So you do have women's football leagues out there with women who, you know, and it's tackle football league.
Yeah.
So
Those leagues are violent. I've seen some highlights too as well.
they are really violent.
That lingerie?
Would you go out there?
Absolutely the fuck not. The way my body is set up. No. But honestly, like, if I had conditioned for it and, like, in my younger years, because I'm damn near 40, in my younger years, I probably would have done it or tried to. But then again, I'm too short.
That's what they said about Darren Sproles.
Yeah,
That's
you'd be
true.
a great running back.
Um,
Or you would have been.
and I was a great runner in school. That's
Okay.
what I said. If the times where I conditioned for shit like that, and it was something I really wanted to do, probably. But at damn near 40, no.
I do have some questions.
Yeah.
I do too.
The locker room.
She's not gonna be in the locker room. It's gonna be her own designated, or she'll dress up in another locker room or something. Like they'll give her own room.
Okay.
Pretty damn sure.
The girls' locker room.
Yeah.
But then they all share the same. I don't know how Vanderbilt set up. I mean, like SEC school.
I don't
That's what I was
think it's
curious about
co-ed.
right there. Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, I think it'll be a situation where she has her own dressing room, and when it's time to prep, and once the guys are dressed or whatever, and she's dressed, then she'll come in the locker room with the guys.
Okay. All right.
Do you think they're receptive to her doing this though?
Yeah, I believe so. She's playing as a place kicker. I mean, Carly Lloyd played with Team USA, and she could have had a tryout with the NFL team last year, but she wanted to wait to, I guess, do some more training or something like that. If I recall the story.
I mean, when you
But she was
working
kicking.
with guys like that, you gotta train. It's a different type of training you gotta do.
Yeah, but she was kicking like 55-yard field goals in
Yeah.
practice. Like I saw some highlights. I was like, God, not to mention, excellent soccer play. I mean, Team USA.
Yeah.
Help clinch that 2015 World Cup. Nah, but kicking, I could definitely see that. I'm curious about any other position though.
I mean, I guess it'll just be one of those things where you gotta try it out.
I'm thinking like left tackle. All right, I'm not thinking left tackle.
It's some
But-
big girls out here.
That's true too as well.
It's some bigger dudes though.
Yeah, but I'm just saying. Okay, prime example.
What you got?
I don't know nobody who big like that and want to do. I mean, and it's what they want to do. Like for instance, if Serena Williams wanted to do something like that, she's a big girl, height wise. You know what I'm saying? She's in shape like most of the men. If that is something she wanted to do, really wanted to do, and like worked out like she needed to do it, I think she'd be an amazing tackle.
I don't know if she's tall enough for that. I don't think she's. You got to be at least like. I need my tackles. My tackles. I'm talking like 6'4", 6'5".
Serena Williams is pretty tall.
I don't think she. She ain't that tall.
I mean,
She's-
she could be a linebacker or like a wide receiver. I mean, safety or something.
Yeah, she not exactly short.
Nah, she is. I mean, we see her serving. She's 5'9", 155.
Okay.
Yeah. Actually, that's not that big.
She ain't going on that line.
Yeah, nah.
No. But I mean, take somebody of her height and weight.
She's not even going on defense.
I think the best sport that it probably could you see anything with like a woman breaking through on the pro level would be basketball. Now, this is what I
They
need though.
already have that though.
No, like a woman
Like
playing in the NBA.
integrated?
Co-ed.
I'm talking like a woman playing in the NBA.
That's what I'm saying. Integrated.
Well, yeah, there's no rule against it, but someone that's talented enough to do it. I would need a guard.
What is
Probably
her name?
5'11",
The chick who plays.
6,
I think she played for the LA Sparks. Or the
super
Utah
fast,
Jazz.
great handles,
One of
and a
them.
quick release.
She bad. I can't think of her name.
Oh, the WNBA game is transformed completely. Like it's gotten so much better in the years.
But you know what I hate?
True.
And this is what bothers me. The pay difference between the WNBA and the NBA. Now, I understand the pay difference because
Revenue,
revenue.
TV contracts, yeah,
Sponsorship.
yeah.
I mean, it's a lot of factors that factor in, like their salary, right? But then you look at these men who sit on the bench, right? The salary that you're giving these bench players, why you can't give these women that salary? Because these are your bench players.
The NBA they do invest a lot of money into the WNBA, and I believe honestly, if I read this correctly, that they actually lose money investing in the WNBA. But the sport is growing, so eventually they'll go from the red to the black.
Right.
It's all really just based off what your salary cap, how much your league is pulling in. Like I said, TV contracts are big. Nail said sponsorships.
I used to watch it a lot as a kid.
What's up?
The WNBA.
Yeah.
Especially like when it first came out and you have the Cheryl Swoops, the Lisa Leslie's.
Yeah.
Like,
The Houston Comets.
bruh.
Yeah, they were doing their thing.
When I tell you I watched it in
Late 90s.
Then I
Yeah.
started watching college girls football.
Okay.
I would watch a college a college women's basketball game before I would watch a man's. But that's just me. Basketball was my sport growing up. So I like to watch the girls play basketball. But then I started watching the guys play basketball, and I was like, oh, okay, so it's no different. The hype just isn't there for the women. And I don't understand it. Like, I mean, and it's like that with everything. The hype is there more for men than it is for women. So we got to bring we got to turn, like, things around. We got to do a 180 and make it fair across the board. Now, I get it. You know, they have all of these contracts and stuff. But why isn't that these women leagues can't get the same contracts that the men get?
I mean,
there is a hype of. I mean,
are you talking like the hype?
Yeah, well, everything in general,
like interest.
Yeah, if there were more people to have more interest in women basketball, I'm pretty sure we would be on the same level as men's basketball. The WNBA was made because there was a need for a women's pro basketball league. But the hype isn't there behind it.
How do you create hype? How do you create interest?
I don't know.
One thing with the men's, I would say with NBA, and NBA was always popular, but once athletes like Jordan came about, and you had people playing like above the rim and doing like amazing highlights. Like one thing about baseball is that this is baseball's problem right here. It may go answer more to your question too as well. What the MLB does, they don't allow anyone to like take highlights of their games and run YouTube channels off of it. Like there's so many YouTube channels I follow that just break down basketball games and you can show highlights and things like that. But MLB is so stuck in the 80s that only they can have their highlights. Like it can be like I can retweet Major League Baseball, but I can't cut up a video of like Soto hitting a grand slam and then giving my thoughts on it. And that kind of hurts. It kind of hurts because you need those YouTube channels to help drum up interest. Like the MCU. Like there's so many channels I follow that just are dedicated strictly to Marvel, which create hype every day. Because Marvel movies aren't coming out every day, but I can get Marvel content every day from these YouTube channels I follow. I would like to see, you would need like more of a YouTube presence when it came to the WNBA to actually build up excitement and interest. You need like more tastemakers doing that. Like even big time people going to the games.
Yeah.
Jay-Z sitting on, the sideline, watching a WNBA game on a Friday night, something like that.
Yeah.
Like you just need things of that sort that get Twitter talking. It's one thing like if the players are talking about the NBA players doing, they promote the WNBA pretty well too as well. But you need outside influences to actually make it cool.
Yeah.
And I like the game a lot. The game has grown. The game has gotten a lot better. There's some ballers out there.
And I'm not trying to offend like a woman's talent in any way, but it's just for real. And I'm not saying in women, but the athleticism in their games is just not there. Like if I watch a WNBA game, I'm not gonna see somebody throwing an alley-oop from half court. Or, some ankle breakers or, you know what I'm saying? Just
Zion Williamson.
Yeah. Like, it's
above
just,
the rim play.
You know what I'm saying? It's just, a lot of women really don't care about that, but that's all men want to see sometimes. And it's not even just like the dunking or the ankle breakers or anything like that, but like ball movement, court vision, just the science of the sport. For real. I mean, and I've watched plenty of WNBA games. Like, it's this girl out now, play for Seattle Storm, Breanna Stewart.
Amazing player.
And she ranked like one of the best in the WNBA right now.
Dogging in Connecticut too as well.
Oh, I mean, dogging, bro.
Yeah.
But she went to Connecticut or Syracuse?
She went to Connecticut.
Oh, okay.
Like every top women's basketball player ever.
Her last name is Jones.
Who?
Breanna Stewart, that's a basketball player.
Breanna Jones.
Yeah, we're not talking about the same person.
Oh.
Yeah, Breanna Stewart. I'm highly familiar with her. Let me read some of these comments right here. Austin, WNBA doesn't have that wow factor. That's what you told, like above the rim play.
Yeah.
As far as your comment, Javon, shout out to Javon, BNY Midwest. I think until we get a real percentage of each leagues and revenue and see how that correlates as far as like pay scales go.
I agree with that.
Yeah, Javon. Again, there is some, but it's not as widespread like the NBA. They have just a few with that crazy athleticism, and it also says women play too fundamental. And you know what the thing about that?
But you know what? I will take that on and say that is absolutely a fact.
That's true too as well.
It is a fact.
Yeah. I mean, that's one thing is why Tim Duncan was like great player, but kind
Played
of
by the books.
yeah, not very interesting to actually watch games. But if you actually watch a skill of basketball being played, I'll give you Tim Duncan. That's you need to watch and look at. They call him the man, the big fundamental.
Right.
But those Spurs teams were boring as hell. I mean, it's were, especially compared to like the Warriors of a couple years ago. It's not even the same comparison. This is not.
Because years ago, you will see, and that's how the dynamic of basketball changed with like all of this talent out now. Because it, just say 10 years ago, you seen, just say the Warriors and the Pacers on TV. Like, you wouldn't even watch that game.
Right.
Like, you just scroll right past it. But now it's just like people rushing home, like, or going to the bar, like, hey, the Warriors playing tonight.
Yeah, as we'll catch the game and whatnot. Because the game, NBA game has changed. The 3-point line,
Yep.
playing outside in. You don't have like 2 7-footers that can barely move on the court anymore.
Exactly.
Your 7-footers are Chris Stapps and Kevin Durant.
Explosive.
Yeah.
And they shooting from everywhere on that court.
Goddamn, Bo. We saw him in the bubble. 7-2, block a shot. Get the ball. Come down 7-2, handles like a guard, pull up 4-3, swish.
Almost went. He could have went coast to coast.
Yeah.
He could have went. He could have went in for the dunk. Oh, and shout out to Javon Toes too, man. BAF Fitness.
Yeah, be about. By the way, he sent me a link to some hoodies. I need to take advantage of that. I got your link. I ain't text you back yet, but I got your link.
Yeah, so I don't know.
What y'all think about Dave Chappelle?
Bro, did you see that shit on Saturday Night Live?
The one he hosted recently?
No. Is that the one he hosted? With the Uncle Ben shit?
Oh my God. None of it. Then he had the Allstate man too as well, Aunt
Yeah,
Jemima.
yeah, he was an Allstate man.
Yeah.
Bro, that shit was so
Did
funny.
you see their face when he said nigga?
Oh, of course.
Oh my, that wasn't scripted.
Nah.
Bro.
They gonna fire his ass
You chocolatey
already.
bitch. Talk about Count Dracula. Dracula. No, not Dracula. What's his name?
Count Chocula.
Yeah, Count Chocolate. There it is. Yo, chocolatey bitch.
Oh man.
It is.
I don't know. I'm assuming you talking about like him taking his shows off Netflix.
Yeah, not getting paid.
Yeah.
And that's
man.
I think that was
the contract he signed with Viacom.
right. And
Yeah.
not just that though. How you gonna make revenue off of something I ain't get y'all permission to do? Like you did at like when his shows went up on Netflix, their ratings went sky fucking high again.
Yeah, Chappelle show. Somewhere I could easily watch it at.
Even
Yeah.
before the shows, them stand-ups got them like so much revenue.
That's what I'm
off of
saying.
him.
Did you see that they're as of December or something? They're charging $17.99 for fucking Netflix now.
Nah, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
$17.99, bro.
Yes.
Damn, not even $17.38. Save me a couple cents or something.
Remy boy.
Hey, nah, I didn't see that. But
Yeah.
Because
I
of
feel
new
bad.
features.
yeah, I feel bad. I feel bad for Chappelle.
I don't.
I feel bad for
He
Chappelle.
always gonna make it, man.
But what did Will Bowser say in the last podcast? What did he say? He said we didn't make it all this way to do all this great talent and sit down in the room and get fucked over on a contract.
Mm-hmm.
Out of everybody else behind you to get you where you at, this is what happened. And the thing is that I read what Chappelle says. Like I signed a contract. Legally, they could do exactly what they're doing, but is it right? Dave, it's not right.
It's not.
Legally, though, they're doing exactly what the contract has said and what you have signed.
Just like Donnell said, man.
You quoting yourself?
My man, Mr. Stay Dangerous himself.
Hey,
Watch Unforgiven. That's it. That's all you gotta do.
let me read on this Netflix thing. I did not know anything about this. While it's, I'm on filmdaily.com. While its basic plan would stay the same price, a little under $9 a month, Netflix standard and premium plans got a price bump. While no perks were added to the streaming options, customers would have to pay $13 or $14 and $18 a month to watch your shows. This is based on like how many screens you have too as well, how many shares you work with. Shout out to T-Mobile. They pay they actually pay for 2 screens of Netflix.
Oh damn.
Yeah. But we got 2 more screens. We got a few other people on the plan too as well. So, but damn, man. I mean, I'm not surprised. Eventually, we cut cable to find ways to pay for cable again. I mean, that doesn't surprise me no.
Inflation.
Oh man, dude. Chappelle. God, everybody's like boycott Chappelle show. I'm like, damn, now I really want to watch it.
Yeah.
I'm like, come on, season. At first, I wasn't even thinking about it. It was like some clips there. Like, especially watching on Saturday Night Live too as well. I'm like, I kind of want to see a lot of this. It's some gold, right? There's some gold talent in them skits. The family where he was a milkman.
The next NIGGAR. It's the nigga family.
The racial draft. We had Bill Burr on that thing too with him.
Oh yeah. Oh man. Clayton Bixby.
Another one.
The black white supremacist.
I mean, these things are almost 20 years old too as well. And they made me laugh like I never seen it before.
Never.
Yeah.
Like someone said to me once upon a time, Dave Chappelle reinvented what was funny to me.
Yeah.
He changed funny for me.
That's real. That's real talk.
Yeah. That's why I can't watch slapstick comedy.
Nah.
Some of these comedians, I'm looking at you like, I don't know, baby. Look, you need to be in a museum somewhere.
I'm gonna head out.
Yeah. you got to go.
Yeah, Chappelle will be alright, man.
Yeah, I ain't worried about him. Ain't worried about it at all.
I'm not boycotting him, by the way.
Did you see Did you see my post about that Maryland Sunday?
About what?
The ice cream that I ate.
Oh.
With the Old Bay in it.
You ate it?
Yeah.
That was yours.
That was me.
Picture was you.
That was me. That article, by the way, I need that logo too as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was me right there. That was my hand taking that picture. It's a good looking picture.
That article was great, man.
I appreciate it.
That was well written.
I'm back. My pen. The pen never went anywhere. I write when I'm inspired. But I'm gonna try to make it a more, at least bi-weekly.
Yeah,
that's why I need that. The thing is that once I get the logo, it's like, all right, bet I gotta work on this shit. So, but nah, if everyone out there didn't take a look at it, basically I had a Maryland Sunday. You got Deluche, vanilla, peanuts. Okay. You got hot caramel fudge. Sound good so far, right?
Hot caramel and fudge.
Oh, I'm sorry, hot caramel, not a fudge. Hot caramel.
Okay.
All right, I'm just talking right now. Don't mind me. I know you a chef over there. Don't tear me up too bad.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got some Old Bay seasoning on top of it. That's one thing I realized. You got to put it all together and eat it all on the same spoon.
Hell yeah.
Because if you eat the ice cream with the peanuts and you forget the caramel, but you got the Old Bay on there, nah, bro, that ain't where it's at.
Because it's kind of like a sweet and salty thing, so you gotta have the salt and spice of.
But it's like Old Bay is. It's I mean I gotta tell y'all, it's like a spice spice
but that's
salt.
what I'm saying. So
seafood spice.
If you have the Old Bay and the ice cream and the caramel, I can do without the peanuts. What the peanuts do?
It's just a base.
They had consistency.
Yeah, there it is. It goes with the Old Bay.
The ice cream sundae.
It goes with the Old Bay in my opinion.
So you'll put just peanuts and Old Bay together?
Yeah, it's like roasted peanuts, like hot peanuts.
You'll roast it.
Like it's the same concept.
What's wrong with roasted peanuts?
Yeah.
Nothing's wrong with roasted peanuts. I just can't see eating Old Bay roasted peanuts.
I put Old Bay on everything.
You do, because you're a true Marylander.
I put Old Bay on everything. That's right.
I couldn't see it.
I'm Old Bay in my cereal. Put Old Bay in my water. now I'm just mess with you. But I'll put it like this. I don't recommend that ever again in my life. I would never eat it again.
Damn, I thought this was going somewhere good.
Right.
You saw my article went, man.
I did.
Yeah. Plot twist, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Finn. Nah, dude, I can't. I can't. Like I said, if I was 62, 32. But they served it to me at 62, it'll be too soon. That was a one-time thing. And the old girl behind the counter was so excited. She was like, oh, my God, I've been working 2 years. No one's ever asked for this before. Allow me to make it for you.
Oh, God.
I'm like, damn. It's really just me, myself, and I on this one. Excellent company. Come on, let's make it happen.
And what was this frivolous establishment?
Right. Real frivolous.
Oh, this is sweet for all.
I'm not even surprised. I'm not. You know what? You did tell me you was going to Sweet Fraud that day.
I did tell you that.
I did not know they had a concoction like that.
I no things. I've been peeping it for about a year now, and it took me the time to get the courage to actually have it. AJ told me I need to write these bios in. Man, give me these phone numbers so I can write these bios. I keep telling you that. Do your part, I do mine. They got Old Bay sunflower seeds. Look at that.
They do though.
You like those, don't you?
I do.
All right, yeah, then yeah, you see that.
Shout out to Austin Honeyman on that new music he dropped.
Yes.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Listen.
Huh.
That boy he got down there.
Mm.
The little one.
His name Dank.
I know.
The little one.
Yeah. Dank is little.
Is he? I thought he was just medium-sized man.
He little.
I think little like Nate.
Dank
Like my
and Nate
nephew.
about the same. Oh.
Oh, dang, now you taking shots on BNY. They ain't gonna have these bars for you. I'm like, then they're gonna come out of retirement, then I'll be on the phone.
No, but listen. Statistically, Dank is shorter than your average guy.
Oh, okay. I'll have to put him up against a ruler next time I see him.
Anyways, his music is definitely fire.
Absolutely.
Definitely fire.
Yeah, Austin kind of running Virginia down there.
Yeah, he's doing an amazing job down there.
I'm the man round
At
here,
Dishes
capiche.
Studios. He is.
Shout out to Dishes Studios.
Yes. Oh, on the show. I gotta do this for my girl, right?
Okay.
Huge congratulations to her,
Who is her?
Tina
Oh.
Seaberry Payne, on making E7.
Oh, hey, okay. Shout out to you. Congratulations. Congratulations to
Like-
her.
Extremely hard accomplishment.
Uh-huh.
I mean, if you've been in the service, you know to get to E7, it's some obstacles you got to go through. You got to put your time in.
Right.
You got to deal with your soldiers. So to make it to see E7 is amazing. So huge shout out to her.
You were a mentor.
Am I her mentor?
Yeah.
No, she's one of my best friends though.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Bring on the podcast.
Right now, she's in what they call the initiation period. So, right.
Initiation
I
period.
did not know. So, we are in different branches, right?
Right.
Things that go on in your branch, don't go on in the Army. Things that go on in the Army don't go on in the Navy. Things that go in the Navy don't go on in the Marines. So, I didn't know for you to make E7 that you had to go through an initiation process in the Navy. Did you have to do that?
Initiation process?
Yes.
No,
I mean,
like
well,
hazing?
I don't know. Like she just keep on telling me like, yo, this initiation process is hard. It's a lot of stuff that we can't do. And I'm like, really? Like she told me tonight, cause she just got back from Japan not too long ago.
Hey.
Right. So she did her tour over there and she came back. So, of course, she's just getting back. I'm like, hey, I'm gonna give you, some time to chill with your family or whatever. And she was like, Key, I can't drink. I said, you can't drink, so you just coming back from Japan, and now you then got into this initiation phase, and you can't drink. She said, no, they can't drink till they pin her. AJ. Oh, AJ on the ones and twos. What's up with that?
I don't know anything about that.
So when y'all go through y'all E7, like I know our process is, you send your packet up, it goes to these higher up people.
Right.
They give you a number, and then once your number comes up, you get pinned. It's not an initiation process. You still do your job like you've been doing it for the last whatever. But once you pin E7, pinning E7 is a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
Because then you become senior enlisted.
Mm-hmm.
So, what's the process for the Air Force?
I don't know.
Same thing?
You make it, man. I hope you don't get a DUI.
That's it, right?
Yeah, better call Uber, motherfucker.
So I didn't know anything about the initiation process. Like, that's new to me.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that one. I might do some research now. I'm going to put a BNY investigator on it.
Yeah.
You're going to find out.
No, she did ask, like, is it initiation? Like, she got paperwork to do and everything. Like, we ain't have to go through none of that.
Nah, I ain't familiar with that.
Pinning E7 is just pinning E7.
I got BNY investigators all over the Army. Fort Hood, I still ain't forget about y'all. I said I'm still coming for y'all.
What happened at Fort Hood?
Nothing, just a bunch of just a bunch of nonsense. Oh, yes, I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I still got some more things that I got to report on for that in future upcoming podcasts.
There you go.
There's some more things that I've been finding. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but it ain't just Fort Hood though. It's a lot of military installations that deal with stuff like that.
You are right. They're just a poster child.
Absolutely.
I use them as
that shit was on fire.
Theirs is exposed.
Yeah.
Child sex rings popping every couple years.
That happens, but you know what? That happens more in Louisiana than anything. Research it.
Louisiana is a backward state when it comes to like some of their prison system too as well. I've read on that like it is.
Facts.
It sounds like something out of the slave days.
Louisiana.
Yeah, how they run their legal and prison system down there.
Yeah.
That may be one of my future articles too as well. I gotta write on that. We ain't gonna be here too long tonight.
I
started late.
Read.
Audio was messed up, but I appreciate y'all sticking through with me. We got a whole lot to do tomorrow too as well.
Man.
I can't wait. I cannot wait for this fight tomorrow.
I don't even know. It ain't even nothing a lot to talk about. Thanksgiving, Christmas. Let's talk about Christmas for a second. Kay,
What you got?
Do you budget for your family for Christmas?
About what?
Do you budget?
Yeah, I do.
You do? So how do you feel now not having, like, as a kid, we had the big red book growing up, right?
Shout out to the big red book.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel not having your kids share that same excitement? I'm telling you, when the red book came in the mail, it was 5 of us, okay?
Mm-hmm.
My mama designated a day and a color for everybody to circle what they wanted out of that red book.
Mm-hmm.
Our kids will never experience that. They ain't even got no damn Toys R Us no more, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I took joy. I think me and Donnell, one of our first dates was at Toys R Us when we went shopping for the kids for Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
And I got hit on.
By an employee?
No, by the bitch that was standing in line behind us.
You still
Damn,
mad?
why you so? That was years ago. Why you so aggressive? Why you so mad at her for?
That's my husband. And
At the time?
that was my man.
We wasn't married yet.
Y'all were just friends. Y'all were courting.
No, fuck no, we wasn't courting. The fuck? Past the courting stage, bro.
Oh man.
I know one thing. Y'all got this heat on cremation right now.
Are you hot?
I'm over here dying.
Oh, okay.
Literally cremation.
Okay.
God.
Look, I wasn't gonna say nothing because I didn't know if you was cold too, because you the furthest away from it. So I was just like,
Man, I'm over here about to start breaking under the sweat.
You do look like you glistening a little bit.
You know we got walls and insulation now. We don't
Yeah,
need
but
that.
it was cold when I got in here, so I cut it off.
Hey, now we know what they say.
thank you.
Breaking news.
Woman cold. Shout out to Family Guy.
Hey,
We reference that a lot.
I referenced it on the podcast as you did with Jair. That's talking about the wacky inflatable guy.
Oh man.
So, what you think your kids want for Christmas?
Oh, I mean, two
I
boys.
heard them say something about the Nerf guns.
Nerf guns. So this is the thing right here. They gonna get their Nerf guns. The first thing they gonna think they gonna do is fire on me all day, like I'm a target, like target practice.
So that's when you get one and you do it too.
Exactly. That's what I'm doing this year. I said, y'all get a Nerf gun. I'm gonna be the biggest bully on this block though.
I'm gonna get one too.
I'm gonna have a cannon. The cannon.
Nah, I'm gonna keep a little one. So when just so I can have something when I come over here.
Oh, a cricket.
Yeah, there you go. The noisy cricket.
Man, I think pack a punch.
They ain't gonna catch me slipping.
Yeah, exactly. I ain't got
Jed
time for
already
that.
said the first thing he gonna do when he get it is shoot me. Cause I kept on telling him to stop messing with Riley.
Oh.
Riley made Jet mad because she said she had 12 Nerf guns. And he ain't want to talk to her no more.
Yeah, I'll hook him up with a little something. But yeah, I'm gonna have I want something stupid. Like I want like my whole arm. Like I want some Iron Man shit. You know what I mean? Like I don't know what it is gonna be yet, but it'd be something ridiculous. A backpack.
Did they ask you for anything else though?
I mean they want like video games. I told them they act right. I'll give them Fortnite back for Christmas.
Oh yeah.
I
you
buy him
did
a
take
skin.
that away.
Lil Rick told me he wanted to meet Ronaldo.
I ain't gonna have no time soon. I tell you what, you keep kicking that soccer ball correctly, you can get your shot, kid. And that's that. Besides that, I don't know what's gonna happen unless he plays in MLS one day. Because I ain't We ain't flying over to Italy no time soon.
I asked him what they wanted for Christmas, and he said that, and I was like, man, you gonna have to tell you gonna have to talk to your parents
That's a
about that
daddy
one.
gift.
That's a generation gift. All his older family gonna have to pitch in for that.
Everybody. I don't know how to work that one out. But nah, I mean, I can't. I look for it. It's one of my favorite holidays.
Is it?
Yeah, Christmas. Is that really surprising?
Yeah.
Really?
You want to?
I thought a lot of people love this holiday season.
I like it for the nostalgia.
Yeah,
I do too as well.
I used to like it. I don't enjoy Christmas no more. Like that whole week leading up to Christmas.
Why's that?
It's like heartfelt. Because my grandmother passed away like right before Christmas, December 10th, 2004.
Mm-hmm.
And then my uncle passed away December 14th, 2014. So Christmas is like, and my grandmother, the one who passed away, was like really, really big on Christmas. So like that week after Christmas or before Christmas, it's like a really hard for me. Being that my family isn't here. You know what I'm saying? So I spend time with you guys. I spend time with Darnell's family. I spend time with my aunt. But it's one of those situations like my mom has to spare her Christmas because our kids are literally all over the United States. Well, most East Coast, but we don't get to spend a lot of Christmases together.
We got 3 anniversaries in December.
We do?
Uh-oh. Somebody forget?
I know about 2. What's the third one? What anniversary is in December?
I know.
The day we made it official is in December.
The 26th.
What's the other one?
The 27th.
What happened on the 27th? That's when I met your family? No. What happened on the 27th?
I mean, I can walk out the room. I can have this conversation.
What I know
Oh,
is,
no, you ain't got to walk out.
what happened on the 27th?
Nothing.
Hey, I'll tell
You
you
was
what.
trying to test me?
Go ahead, Rick.
Speaking of anniversaries, me and Jenny just celebrated 90 years.
Yeah, I did.
How was that?
It was lovely.
What y'all do for your anniversary?
Me and Jenny went to this nice little spot out here. Got some dinner. Oh, and also we had Rick and Jet and Gia with us too as well.
Y'all could have asked for us to babysit.
Well, the thing is that Gia is so like babyish at this point, so we just had it with us. That's fine.
Babyish.
Baby-ish.
Like she's not like doing like anything. Like you have to. I mean, she's a baby. You know
Which
what
would have made it a lot easier. But
Yeah.
the boys, though, they a little different.
We'd have been downstairs playing a game.
Exactly. We'll give y'all a day. What you call it? A baby moon? Y'all get a baby moon.
Mini moon, like my cousin.
Right.
Shout out to Pat.
A baby moon.
Nah, it was nice. Of course, I got those roses too as well.
Those are beautiful.
And then after thank you very much. And after dinner, we went to Sweet Frog. And that's where I got the Maryland Sunday.
Oh, okay. That explains it.
Yeah, exactly. It all comes full circle.
It all comes full circle.
I ain't never getting that shit again. I'm sorry. I ain't doing it. Not doing it. I'm done.
So, speaking of anniversaries, how many anniversaries do you celebrate a year?
Just our wedding anniversary.
Just your wedding? Oh.
Yeah.
Be different.
Yeah, I know. I celebrate the moment I first had to walk on the beach.
That was not walk on the beach. We do not celebrate that.
The first time you went to Hooters.
The first time she passed gas in front of me.
Yeah, there you go.
You overdoing it.
First time you went grocery shopping.
No, what we do? Okay, so we
First time you went to
celebrate.
Six Flags.
We celebrate in October, which is a big one. We celebrate the one in June, and we celebrate the one in December. So we celebrate 3.
I don't celebrate the 26th no more.
That's too close to the wedding anniversary.
Okay. Explain to the people, what are these anniversaries?
So the one in June was like the day we, started to advance our friendship.
Courting.
Yeah, that was courting. And then in October, we actually went on our first date.
She took me to a gospel concert.
You told me that. Yeah, we talked about that.
So we weren't even courting at that time. We were still just like friends.
It was good, Eli.
And then so December, which we used to celebrate the 26th until we got married.
Okay.
And that was the day we like made it official. Like, there's nobody else. This is what we're gonna do. And that was when I met his parents for the first time.
My parents.
Whatever. So, after that we made it official, and then, of course, now we don't celebrate the 26th. We actually celebrate the 13th, which is our wedding anniversary.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. I like everything about that.
Mm-hmm. So, I want to say the biggest anniversary we celebrate every year is in October.
Hey, put this on the charger.
Yes.
October.
Yeah.
October's very own.
Yeah.
Hey.
So we celebrate.
So all in all, how many years have I known each other?
Since 95.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about 25 years.
Yeah.
95, that was a good year.
95 was an excellent year.
Yeah.
95?
Yeah, it was a great year.
I know you more than half my life.
And that's a fantastic thing.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Fantastic voyage.
Yeah.
Shout out to Coolio.
So we've definitely grown in the last 8 years.
Hurt more than me, of course.
Care to speak on that?
What? I've grown more than him.
Mm-hmm.
Women just tend to mature faster.
Yeah.
That's a whole life thing, you know.
Yeah, for sure, absolutely.
He's grown too, though.
I'll say I've seen it myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. So we coming up on what, 5 years being married?
5 years.
5 years.
That's a good number right
That's
there.
a milestone.
What y'all gonna do?
People didn't see us making it past the first year. Like, we had a lot going on our first year of marriage.
You wasn't supposed to make it past 25.
Like, we had a whole lot going on our first year of marriage. We had a lot of deaths, so that was hard to deal with. We moved in together our first year. Like, finally got our first, like, official place. We got our first car the first year we were married.
Our first dog.
Our first dog.
Shout out to Max.
I love that dog.
Even though he had ADHD.
You did it.
No, that's something you born with.
No, I don't think he was born with it. I think you gave it to him. Between you and your daughter. I really do.
You think I gave him ADHD?
I do.
You need to research that.
No.
Hey, Javon says congrats, y'all.
Thanks,
you.
man. Thanks.
Yeah.
I need to holler at him too. I need some Zoom workouts.
Definitely.
Be about fitness. Come on through.
I pay.
Make that happen.
I don't know what we're going to do.
I give you $60 an hour.
What y'all do for your 5-year anniversary?
Let's see. That's when we first came up to. No, we were still in Oklahoma at the time.
Actually, we'll be at 6
I forgot y'all met in Oklahoma.
No, I forgot we met in Oklahoma. Nah, we were up here. No, wait, hold on a second. 5 years.
Y'all definitely were here. Y'all had just moved into the house.
That was 2016. No. Yeah, 2016. Yeah, I don't know. But at the same time, I don't remember what I had for breakfast last week. So I'm not a very That's why I wrote a podcast so I could document shit.
Yeah.
Now I gotta look back and like, oh, that's what I did.
This year will be 6 years for us. Last year was 5 years. That's why we went on a cruise. Remember?
Oh yeah.
See, there you go.
Well, I don't have to do nothing for 6 years. I'll buy you some chocolates or something.
Need some candy from the gas station.
It better not be no damn gas station candy.
Why not?
I'm worth more than that.
Who loves Sour Patch Kids?
All right,
I
it'll
do.
be candy
Yeah,
from the
you know,
grocery store.
That's one of my favorite candies. So I'll take that.
Hey,
What?
but it has to
The
be like
Sour
a
Patch
part of like
Kids.
a package. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It can't just be like,
There you go.
yeah, some came for you in the mail today. It can't be like that.
So
Devon said, hit them up, make it happen.
do you feel for anniversaries like the milestones that you should do something big?
Yeah, every 5 years should be something. I forgot we did at 5. It was something. I can't remember what it was. Oh, wait a second.
Is
That
when
was
y'all went to-
2016?
Was that when y'all went to Florida?
Nah, was that the O Street Mansion?
Yeah, nah, I'm thinking about something different.
We did that for our anniversary though. Me and Jane, the Oak Street Mansion.
And y'all did
That's
an escape room, didn't y'all?
well, the Oak Street Mansion is pretty much a giant escape room.
Yeah.
It's got trapdoors all over the place.
Yeah.
Ohio State, Illinois canceled.
Oh yeah, I already knew that was coming.
Yeah. So we did that, but not every 5 years we do something. Like next year it'll be 10. So we've been talking about playing that thing out.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a few things in the cars. We'll talk after the pod. I want everybody watching moves too soon to see when it happens.
So because we didn't have a wedding when we got married, it was like a small, real quaint ceremony, like real intimate ceremony. We are renewing our vows at 7 years.
That's a good number.
Yeah. 7 is the year of completion. So you figure you get through 7, you can get through the rest.
Or you get that 7-year itch.
Nah, hell no. We passed that.
Nah, that's fantastic. That's actually fantastic.
Can you elaborate on what the hell the 7-year itch is?
Oh,
some people might not know.
Okay, well, first of all, 7-year itch. First of all, if you have any kind of itch, please go see your doctor. I'm not here to give you any kind of medical advice. But the 7-year itch is that it was a movie years ago, like I'm telling you, before we were born. That was called 7-year itch, where I don't know how to plot the movie, but based on the phrase is that after 7 years, some people, look at their marriage and they may want to do something else or get out of their marriage or like a business transaction. Someone said look at marriage like that. Like, look at marriage like a business transaction and see where you're at every 5 years.
You stargazing over there? And
the business is failing, then you may want to get out. But if the business is doing good, it's good. Re-up. Maybe instead of a mortgage though, maybe you get maybe you rent a house.
You refinance.
Refinance? Well, you
could rent the house out.
Rent the house out. Maybe you don't need to buy a house. Rent the house. Maybe instead of buying a car, you can I don't know, take public transportation. Just things that just as you're still trying to work things out. No need to make big time life decisions. Yeah. That's a little game for you right there. But I'm pretty sure someone out there knew that. But if you didn't, there it is.
Might have to think about that.
Damn, Rick, what have you started? Look at what you done.
I ain't going nowhere. This marriage was a huge investment, and I refuse to lose out on my investment.
Damn, sounds she about to turn to age 47 if it all came down to it.
All she talk about is how much she put into me.
Correction.
She don't talk about what I really mean to her.
But it's my feelings.
No. Okay. So, any married couple should invest in one another, right? Because after all, this is a lifelong commitment you make, right? And I believe you have to invest. People who have been in relationships for 10 and 20 years aren't fully invested because they don't have a ring or, it's not said that they want to do it. So after 10 and 20 years, they want to break free and they want to get out. Some 40 and 50 years, they want to break free and they want to get out. Listen to me. And I'm going to say this.
Listen to this
as
track.
wholeheartedly as I can. When you invest in something, the purpose of you investing is for you to see it grow, right? Mm-hmm. If you invest in your marriage or in your relationship, the purpose is for you to see it grow. Mm-hmm. I refuse to let anything I invest my time in to just go. Like, I invested all of this stuff in you, and I'm just going to let it go? Why? That's like with your business, the podcast.
It is a baby.
Right. You invested in this. When you came along with this thought and said, hey, this is what you wanted to do, it was an investment. You didn't know if the investment was going to be a good investment or a bad investment, but you invested yourself in it. And in investing, you will take some hits, right? Yeah. But if you keep with the investment, everything will grow the way it should. So when I say I invest in my husband, I have a lot invested in him. A lot, 8 years worth of investments. That's a lot. That's a lot. Mm-hmm. And I'm just not willing to let it go easily. So, yeah, it might be some slips and some bumps we come across in the road. But if you are a true investor, then you know there are times when your market value will drop, but then it will grow abundantly like you've never seen it grow before.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes you have to take a hit in your investment in order for you to see it grow. And that's how I feel about a marriage. A marriage is an investment with two people who decide to invest their time, their money, and their efforts into one another. So if you invest it the right way, then yeah, some things will, I ain't gonna say collapse. Some values will drop. But in those values dropping, you'll gain bigger values. If that makes sense.
I'm gonna click that. I like that. I like the way you put all that.
So
That was good.
that's why I say, and it's not. I did invest
good.
a lot into Darnell, but I invested a lot into our relationship in the marriage.
I mean, you spend so much time with somebody. I mean, it only makes
Yeah.
sense. You use your time wisely.
Yeah, but I don't see how people be together for like 10 and 20 years and then just decide, hey, this is not what I want no more.
I mean, some people get married young, married at 18, and they said 15 years. They're like 33, 34. And I'm like, you know what? I wasted too much time. There's so much I could have been doing without you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
So, we got things like that too as well.
But would you consider that a bad investment?
On their part, yeah.
Yeah, see.
That's why when you make an investment, as marriage is, you gotta really know what the fuck you're doing. You gotta have some sort of like, even like a pro athlete, prenups, all that. Like, you certain things you have to just take care of yourself because no one can see what the future holds.
Yeah.
Like, you have to be able to watch out for yourself with anything. But yeah, when it comes to investing, like, you're not gonna know how the business is gonna turn one way or another. I mean, we've seen so many small businesses fail pre-COVID, but it's also, I mean, it's a risk, but you at least hopefully you have enough life knowledge and a good support system that you can make it happen. If you have those two things, then you have a better chance of succeeding.
Oh yeah, she excellent support system.
Yeah.
And No Ceilings 3 is out now, officially. Can we go to this day, Black History?
Sure. Who got it? I got it.
You want to read it?
Sure.
I'm gonna just toss you my phone.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool. Oh.
Sorry, I didn't want to go too high, but I obviously went too low.
All right. Black History Today. November 27th, 1944. Mickey Leland. I know this story. Former Texas Congressman George Thomas Mickey Leland was born on November 27th, 1944 in Lubbock, Texas.
Sounds racist.
It does. Leland developed a reputation as an advocate for the rights of those in poverty. He actively fought for health care for the poor and rights for children and the elderly. Leland graduated from Texas Southern University AAA with a BA in pharmacy. BA pharmacy degree in 1970. He later became involved in politics, serving 6 years in the Texas state legislature. In 1978, he was elected to the United States Congress as a representative of the 18th District in Texas. Leland was reelected 5 terms and served from January 3rd, 1979 until his death in 1989. On August 7th, that's my birthday, in 1989, Leland died during a plane crash in Gambella, Ethiopia.
R.I.P.
So, I read about him when I was in high school, actually. And it was a lot of back and forth about who he was as a person, right?
Okay.
Because in Texas, of course, he talked about poverty a lot. And if my memory serves me right, it was always a fight with him wanting more for his people. So at this time, Texas, of course, in 1970 and 1978, they were still doing parts of segregation and integration. And so I don't know if you guys can see this, but he was. Can they see this?
Yeah.
Abby, you can see this?
Yeah, they got it.
It was a lot of talks about his complexion and how it wasn't fair for him to be in office because he was of lighter skin tone. So that goes back to that, if you lighter, you better type situation. But he did amazing things for people
Appreciate it.
in Texas as a whole. Like, he fought for a lot of those rights back then that are not being implemented right now. Like, I can tell you about a cop who worked at Port Arthur, Texas. We ain't gonna say her name.
PAT.
Yeah, we ain't gonna name drop her.
Mm-hmm.
But she had to deal with a lot of racial discrimination right now. So she quit that job. She was a police officer for 9-10 years. And she quit the force because of a lot of systematic racism. But he fought a lot to get the healthcare systems that they have, and I appreciate him for it because it made other people fight for those same systems that he was fighting for in different states.
Hey, all it takes is one. Someone just got to light the fire.
Yeah, so he was the fire that lit a lot of people.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, my guy.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
And it'd be wrong if I didn't let the day go past without saying another R.I.P. to my man, our person, Sean Taylor.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, November 27th, a day that lives forever in infamy. And just for anyone, football fan, human being, that the man was just protecting his home. Former safety for the Washington Redskins, and 3 people broke in because they thought he was gone. He actually was hurt. That's why he went back home. But they broke in, thought he was gone, and ended up shooting him in the leg, him in the artery, and it bleeding out. Next day, woke up, got a phone call from Pops to tell me, yeah, you heard what Sean Taylor? I was like, yeah, I got shot, but I thought it was critical, thought he was stable. It's like, nah, man, he died. I was going to Maryland Eastern Shore at the time. I just stayed in my room the whole entire day. It was too much for me.
He was so young.
24 years old, something like that.
Super young.
Yeah. And man, he would have been an all-time
He definitely
Hall of Fame
would
great.
have been.
He was in his prime when he died.
He was.
I don't know if he was even in his prime. I think he just started scratching the surface. He was great from day one.
Yeah.
That man was fantastic. But it's unfortunate what happened. But we definitely his family. I know his brother is playing college football right now too as well, and he plays safety.
Yep.
So, and I think he's I gotta do some research on him, but what I'm saying he's pretty good. He should have. I don't know if he's gonna be a high draft pick, but I think he's gonna have a future in the league. So, shout out to the fam. Yeah. It's great to see. So, Sean Taylor, toss a drink up in the air for him.
Yes, sir.
I ain't drinking tonight.
Put a fist in the air. There it is. R.I.P. to our man.
Holidays without loved ones. How you feel about it?
I mean,
it
sucks.
Let's start. Are your grandparents still alive?
My grandma passed away when I was in BMT.
Mine did too.
Yeah.
That's when she passed away. BMT is basic training, right?
Basic military training. Yeah.
Yeah, mine did too. How'd you feel about that?
Oh, I was heartbroken.
Did you get to come back home and see her?
No, she passed away while I was in basic training.
Oh, so you didn't get to come home.
I left. She was alive. 2 weeks in, she died.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, mine died. I wasn't in basic. I was in AIT. Like, my graduation day is the day she passed away.
Got you. Okay. I know you're talking about like your school for your class. I mean your school for your actual job.
Sorry, different.
Nah, I can translate.
Acronyms.
I can translate. Nah, it's tough. I mean, I still think about it from time to time. Of course.
Did she have rituals she did for Christmas?
When I knew her, she had a stroke when she was 15. So for her, it was a little bit different.
Yeah.
I didn't really get to see like her in her prime, anything like that. But she was always she lived with us for like her last 10 years of life.
Oh.
Yeah, and she was real big on just having family around.
Yeah.
But sometimes family wasn't always so good at her through her years. So, like loving too much, I guess was her issue.
What you mean? Her loving too much?
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Yeah. Not getting into a whole bunch of family history in the podcast, but yeah, like if you love too much, some people just take advantage of it.
Absolutely, I would absolutely agree with that.
and something, a lot of those things happen.
I told you it took me to come back from deployment and like take a breather from everybody to realize how much of myself I gave to a lot of people. What about you, babe?
I mean, my grandmother, and my great grandma was like, they played vital roles in the holidays, and I mean, of course, not having them here no more sucks, especially for my mom. But yeah, it sucks. Stepfather, like everybody.
Yeah, this is the first.
What's up, Harley?
How you feel about that? You feel different?
I mean, yeah, it's a big difference. He was here last year,
Yeah,
and he's not here this year.
I know.
So, I mean, but we gonna party for him. We gonna celebrate for him.
Yeah.
You know, we keep it moving. Death is inevitable.
It is. It is. So.
That's why you gotta celebrate people while they here.
So.
Giving the roses while they alive.
When my grandmother, she was a very wise and church lady, right? She said, anytime a person in your family passes away, God is giving you someone to replace them. So where there is life, where there's death, there's always life. Anytime a family member dies, right? Think about it this way. A new baby comes into the family. Has that happened with you guys?
I mean, you got Gigi.
But when your grandmother passed away, for instance, right? You were in BMT. How long after your grandmother passed away was Ricky born?
Oh, it was a couple years.
It was. What about Rachel? Oh, Rachel was a couple years too. Though.
Yeah. That was 2010.
So none of
born
your
13.
cousins had kids after she passed away?
I think Martina did. Well, that's a different side of the family, though. No, I don't think so. Maybe somebody did. I'm sure. I don't know.
So you
but
said,
I've heard. I know. I'm
how many years ago was this?
This is 10 years ago.
Damn, Ricky, you've been in service for 10 years. Let's celebrate that shit.
It'll be 10 years on the 7th.
December 7th? Damn.
That's an anniversary for you.
There you go.
Damn,
Man.
You halfway there, bro.
That's what it says on paper.
Damn.
So, for you guys, right? Is it year in time? Like when? Okay, so you're E6 now, right? When will you be able to make E7? When are you eligible?
I'm eligible now.
I was about to say tomorrow.
For real? Oh.
Hit that prestige button, man.
COD.
So what do you guys have to do in order to make E7? You just gotta send in a packet, or you gotta go to the board?
They look at your whole year. Like, what did you do as far as like work outside of work, school, leading events. It's that's as far as I'll go into it.
Oh, okay.
I'll actually do a full podcast on all this in about time's it right now? 11:09. I'll do this in about 10 years.
You ignorant.
I'm not going in
Right.
depth with that. Now's not the time. Now's not the time.
Okay.
We get it. We get it.
Yeah.
So when did you plan out when you wanted to be E7? Are you on track for what you wanted?
For me right now,
Yeah.
I would say I'm ahead of the game. I'm ahead of the curve.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm ahead of the curve.
PlayStation 5. Battlefront 3 coming out May 2021.
For real?
Yes, sir.
Battlefront 3?
Battlefront
Star
3.
Wars Battlefront 3.
And it's going to have Jewish Vader.
Who?
Kylo Ren.
Oh.
I call him Jewish Vader. I'm sorry.
It better have Mando on that thing too as well.
I think it is.
Just give me a video game of him. I saw the episode today of The Mandalorian. I ain't giving any spoilers, but
Don't do it.
I've already watched it
Please
twice.
don't
That's
do
all I'll
it.
say.
Did they bring the spider back?
There's no spider in this episode.
I like
damn,
the big.
spoilers.
I like the big spider.
Hey, what Jay-Z say? Y'all want my old shit? Go buy my old albums.
The big spider was dope, man.
I love that show. I love everything about this show. What y'all got for final thoughts?
Happy holidays. Don't spend too much money.
If anybody out there is listening,
Spend enough money
that's
within your budget.
attached to any writers for Star Wars, please bring Grievous back.
The forearms?
Yes. 4 lightsabers, bruh. Come on now.
Nah. Or at least give me a forearm character. Something. All these aliens in the world. Somebody got forearms?
But other than that, I just want to say happy holidays to everybody. Of course, thank you for listening in, viewing in, chiming in. We do have a new president. We do.
Mm-hmm.
But continue to stay woke. The agendas are the same.
Stay dangerous.
Stay dangerous and be safe. And I love y'all. That's it.
Beautiful. What you got, Kiana?
I don't know. All right, so here we go. My final thought is this. The season is Christmas. The holiday season is coming up.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever your preference is to celebrate.
Mm-hmm.
Celebrate with family and friends. Be safe with COVID. Remember to love your family despite your differences, because in a year things can change and you're gonna wish some of those things that you argued about that seemed so minute that kept you from one another, you're gonna regret those differences and not being able to apologize. Family is everything, and everything is family. A relationship takes commitment, so to be committed to loving your family regardless is agape love. It takes a lot to forgive, but forgiveness is for you, it's not for the other person. So forgive with your heart and understand that what you might have thought at that time was wrong for that person to do. They felt like everything was right. Just take the time. It's the time of year to apologize for little things that happen throughout the year. Again, tomorrow is not promised. It was just another young man that was shot and killed in Duval County. Tomorrow isn't promised. Mothers are losing their sons at an alarming rate.
Left and right.
Forgive those for the smallest things, because you never know when it's your time. Death is inevitable. But if you can kiss the person who once lived in the same household with you, do it. Family is everything. Happy holidays. Stay safe. Stay on budget, because there's going to be a shutdown coming soon. We got a new president, and he already saying he want to shut it down.
Part of the country.
Be mindful of your expenses in this upcoming time. I hope everybody stays safe, and rest in peace to those who are not here to spend the holidays with us.
Thank you both for being here today.
Rick.
Thank you for being here today. The words you both had were beautiful. I'm not going to try to follow that up. I mean, trying to, like, the person talking behind Dr. King, you know, like, this is not. It was just a point right there.
It's always a little deep.
It's always a little deep. This is I'm gonna go pretty deep too as well. I'm gonna go deep into my bag, because my bag got a bag. And I'm gonna say this right here. Darnell Jameson, I've been talking my shit to you for the past couple days. But honestly, you are the only one I see. You and shout out to Uncle Lou Jr. still repping your squad. Everybody else scattered.
Every day.
Everybody else scattered like roaches when the lights came on.
Ain't nobody gonna do that over here.
Cowboys all day, man.
I appreciate that. I love to see that.
Even though, hold on. Let me get it right.
Oh, see, he was gonna walk off the podcast. They're running right back.
Even though the Redskins did want it more,
Absolutely.
they outshined us. Literally.
Javon, let him talk on it.
They outshined us, man.
Mm-hmm.
The talent, like I told you, the talent level
Mm-hmm.
was way better
Mm-hmm.
on the football team.
Mm-hmm.
Them boys came to play, man.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, my boys was a little laxed. I felt like we went into our stadium thinking we at home. Skins just, I'm sorry. The football team is just going to be the normal football team that we sweep. And y'all had another thing coming for them.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Gibson really, really had a point to prove, bruh. That did the whole team. So, I mean, I give y'all roses.
I would say this, and I said this, Javon, I got something for you. I said this to Jair on the podcast earlier tonight. We talked about the X's and O's of the game. I'm saying this right now. Tom Brady, bring your ass up here in January after the football team wins this division. We're going to lay you on your ass, too, as well. 27-14. Round 1 playoffs. Football team Bucks. 27-14. I'm saying it right now.
27-14.
On it. Speaking to existence.
Yeah.
Like LeVar Ball getting both his kids drafted. I spoke it to existence. Yeah.
David Dickens.
Who's that?
Are you aware who that is?
Talk. What you got?
First African American mayor ever in New York. Passes away at 93.
93?
Yeah, he passed away today.
Oh, he had a full life.
Yeah,
That's good.
I mean,
Yeah.
and that's what's saying he had a full life. But David Dickens, can you imagine 93 years on this earth? What you saw in those 93 years? I mean, I'm pretty sure he had to go through the riots.
Could you imagine being him back in our age, how we'd look at, like, somebody with a Confederate flag or going through what we going now saying, man, I hope that motherfucker over there don't start no shit. You know, just because it's a white person.
Mm-hmm.
And him back in those days walking to high school saying, man, I hope they don't start no shit. And there's like 80 of them.
Yeah.
And they just came to start shit. Bruh.
That's a different fucking life right there.
Man.
Jesus.
A whole different life. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh.
That's crazy. That's why I vote. Because our ancestors put up with some shit, bruh.
Mm-hmm.
For the right to vote.
Yeah.
Like Moses, and he
And
made it
that's
to the
just
promised land.
that's just what we learned in school. People don't really read in depth what they went through
Yeah.
in the books.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was torture, bruh.
So how do you feel about the flag then? The American flag.
What you mean what I feel about it?
Like, how do you feel about the flag? Like, remember, a while back, a couple years back, they were protesting the flag and people were burning the flag and African Americans were standing on the flag and they were burning the flag. Like, how do you feel about that?
I mean, America was never meant for us. I mean, if I owned one, I would probably burn one too.
Seriously?
Yeah.
How do you feel about that, Rick?
Which part?
The flag part.
The Confederate flag?
No, the American flag.
You got a Confederate flag, don't you?
Could you imagine? All this time.
Nah.
Could you imagine that? I think, first of all, I as the flag itself, it's a nice color scheme. I like the colors.
Yeah, red, white,
Yeah.
and blue.
Yeah, it's a very good color scheme.
I think black and white is better.
I do too.
Shout out to Stank on you.
How I feel about it? That's a very interesting question. I love living here.
Say what you can.
I love living in this country. I do. I
Yeah.
do. My whole family's here. My friends are here. is home. You know, there's been things in history and recently that we've seen that aren't very good.
Mm.
And instead of running away going elsewhere, I'll rather fight my fight on the home front to fix home, to make it better for the next generation and the next generation, and go on from there. And like I always say, we won't see the end of that. You never see it to be something that it can be, the idea of what it could be.
Absolutely.
But I'm not going to run away from it until everybody can be proud, truly proud, to be where they're from. And that's the goal right there at the end of the day.
And I feel like it's just the longest visitation hours ever.
And in the history
Would
too
you
as
want
well.
to go back to Africa? Would you want to go back to the motherland? I mean, we call it the motherland, but would you actually want to go back? Why are you looking at me like that?
I mean, it depends, man, because a lot of Africans
Hmm.
don't really like Americans.
They don't. They don't even consider us African American.
No, they don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, their culture has been mad with us for a while. I mean, we just the I don't. It's just our behavior, the fact that we've taken like a lot of their culture and not really mocked it, but
A different twist on it.
yeah. I mean, we have well, not millions, but we have hundreds of stores over here that sell dashikis and all of the shea butters and like the raw soaps and black soaps, and I mean, we just take everything and bootleg it.
So so when I myself personally first started using like shea butter and the black soaps and stuff, I was actually going to African to get it.
I mean, yeah, but they were still born here.
Nah.
A lot of them was born here.
So so
They might have had like parents from Africa, but they were born here, and they like took over the business. Not saying that they not like authentic,
African, yeah.
yeah, but it's just the thing where it's like they have to order it, and if they was to go to Africa, they wouldn't really know what they was looking for unless they researched it.
Oh, you talking about us as Americans?
Hmm. I mean, I get it though, like, but the food here, like all that Caribbean food, African food, Indian food, like, it is made by people who were like, some of them did migrate over here to start a business, but most of them were born here, and they had parents from the certain countries, whatever ethnicity, and like my homeboy Corey, he do a lot of traveling, and he's a Marine, and that man loves Caribbean food.
I do too.
He loves it. Thai food. He loves Asian food. He loves African food. He loves like island foods. And he say he eat it here, like Tropicana or just.
It's definitely a different spice.
Man, he say he go over there and eat. Man, he say his stomach be messed up, cause it's like real organic. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's real ingredients.
Happens to me every time I go.
Real seasonings. Like.
So, okay, little foodology, right? When your body is not used to eating a certain thing, this is just like with the milk and people switching from milk or switching from vegan to, eating normal foods to switching to vegan, or vice versa. Like, you were vegan and now you switching back to regular foods. Your stomach is going to be messed up for a little while because it has to get adjusted to the chemical imbalance in your body. And when I say chemical imbalance, I mean they use different spices, different herbs in their foods over there. So your body is going to have a different chemical imbalance as it would over here. So if you go to Tropicana, it's more of what you can find in the supermarkets here. Some of that stuff is shipped from Africa and Ghana and the Caribbean over here, but essentially they're using American spices to make the authentic food.
That's all them damn bugs getting over here. But my bad. Go ahead.
I cannot. So when you go to these countries,
Mm-hmm.
they have the herbs that are grown from their soil,
Yeah.
right? So we can plant the seeds here that they send overseas, but our soil is different. So
And our weather.
right. I mean, depending on where you get it from, you can find the same types of weather. If you go to Utah or Texas, the weather might be similar, but the soil will never be. So their soil that they're growing their seeds from for their herbs, it will have a different taste because the soil from the soil that from the seed that is planted is different. I don't know if y'all seen it, but this is me going into my little chef mode for a second. They
Wonderful chef, by the way.
Hey.
The herbs that they grow overseas, they are shipped over here. But of course, when they are shipped over here, one, you have to make sure that they're pasteurized because coming from overseas, they will spoil. So you put a lot of pesticides and stuff on there so the bugs won't get them. But if they're growing it in their country and they're using fresh ingredients, the food is going to taste completely different off the break. But here, they have to use certain, I can't think of the word, preservatives
Mm-hmm.
in the foods over here. Because, I mean, yeah, you can get fresh ingredients, but a lot of times you don't because of the preservatives. And then there's preservatives even in the fresh ingredients. This is why most chefs buy organic. Or they plant the seeds in their own yard and they have home gardens or whatever. They grow gardens because they want their food to be rich in flavor.
Yeah.
Just gotta get used to it. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, and it will make your stomach bubble. That's like somebody who hadn't eaten beef in a long time, or somebody who doesn't eat pork often,
Right?
And then all of a sudden they eat pork and they got to go straight to the toilet.
Mm-hmm.
Same concept. You know, it's not something your body is used to consuming. So some way, somehow, your body want to get rid of this foreign material in this body because it's foreign.
That's why I got my Osmosis Jones on me all times. I ain't worried about no foreign material popping.
Shout out to that movie.
And I got a Thrax on me.
Damn.
Thrax.
Yeah.
No have mercy. But yeah,
That's fantastic. I need to ask you more about
food.
Yeah, more about this in general. So
Really?
Yeah, I'm highly interested.
I can teach you a few things.
I'll show you a few things.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, 9:00, Eastern Standard Time.
Oh, we're going live, baby.
We're going live, baby. Now, with that being said, the fight can't be on TV.
We know.
Yeah, I know I'll go.
Without the express written consent of the WBC.
Yeah, exactly. I guess I heard also too as well. At the end of this fight, that both fighters get a belt, regardless.
How the fuck does that happen?
There's supposed to be celebrity judges. There's no real boxing judges there. It'll be celebrity judges. This it's gonna be wild. But I'm telling you, the last exhibition I saw, there was a boxing match. There was two fighters in there,
So
Creed and Drago.
This is the all-star game of the WBC.
That's what I feel like.
But the problem is that you got Mike Tyson playing the role of Kobe Bryant in the All-Star game, and he don't really give a damn if it's an All-Star game or not.
And again, Shaq.
Yeah. This is going to be a spectacle. I was at Mike Tyson's last fight. Live. I'll talk about that one tomorrow, though. I'm going to say that one. That's a good story.
I was there too, live from the living room.
God, I'm still pissed off about that.
I don't remember the last fight. Who he was fighting?
Kevin McBride.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
Yeah, it was. I'll talk about it tomorrow. I'm not going to say any more than that. But appreciate y'all. Absolutely. Tomorrow we have the fight on, but we can talk about whatever. The fight be our backdrop. Nell say he's gonna do our punch by punch for all the fights too as well.
That's what you said?
Mm-hmm. Every time something
Who's
happens,
supposed to be performing at this damn fight? What type of fight got performances?
I think Lil Wayne gonna be there. I think the baby gonna be there.
Exhibition fight.
Yeah, this thing.
A fundraiser fight.
That's what it sounds like. It's a goddamn fundraiser.
It's a concert.
With a fight included.
Yeah. I mean, you got the YouTuber fighting against an ex-NBA player. and 2 old retired boxers.
What the fuck?
Bro, he boxed.
Oh, Jake.
Yeah.
His brother do too as well.
He
His brother
Oh, those are two guys that Nike be talking about all the time.
Yeah.
he undefeated.
How many fights?
He 1-0.
Oh man, get out of here.
He undefeated though.
Technically, he's still undefeated though.
I mean, technically, I'm undefeated as a pro fighter too as well.
But who the fuck you fight that was pro?
Nobody.
So you can't be 1-0 with
Never
nobody.
lost.
No. See, in order for you to be undefeated, you have to have fought somebody and they lost.
I'm undefeated, never lost. I also never won.
Then you ain't undefeated.
You are right and wrong at the same time.
I don't want no parts of it.
And I'm also right and wrong at the same time.
I don't want no parts of it.
So it's a draw.
That's a paradox.
There it is. Mandela effect.
Oh,
Go back to Africa for that one.
The Bernstein Bears.
I'm gonna have nightmares now. You just said that.
Bruh. Why do they call it the Mandela effect though?
Because we can talk about this more tomorrow too as well. Basically, people remember Mandela actually dying in the 80s or 90s.
Wait. How did you hear? So, with Mandela being, rest in peace with him passing away, how have you known him to pass away?
In prison.
You remember him dying in prison?
Yeah.
Not being the president of South Africa and all that?
No, I know that.
Now, how you remember him dying in prison?
But that's what I remember reading.
He became the president after he got out of prison.
So how did he die in prison?
You just said that.
I don't remember.
But there's a lot of people that they believe they remember him dying in prison. There's other small effects of the Mandela effect, like the Bernstein Bears, spelled with A or a E, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's
he did become the
wild.
president after.
He died?
Yeah, that sounds crazy, but
It's a Mandela effect.
so what? How do you remember him dying?
I was told that he died in jail.
Right. That's not. Okay, hold the fuck up. So he. Okay, got it. Mandela effect.
Mandela effect. We'll look
like
more
the
to
Fruit
it.
Loops thing where it used to be spelled with 2 O's.
Yeah, another one too as well.
Y'all remember the boxes as a kid?
Yeah.
They had 2 O's on it.
I always remember 2 O's. And 2 O's were the actual pieces of cereal.
Yeah.
That's how I remember it as.
That's how I remember it.
But it's not.
Like not no more.
Never was.
That's bullshit.
And BNY Podcast was BNWHY.
Facts.
Shut the fuck up.
One last one. Chick-fil-A had a C in the chick.
Oh, yeah.
You mean a K?
Well, it had a CK. But if you look at it, just...
it was CHICK.
Now you're going to have me go home and look at the damn Chick-fil-A.
It's gone.
Shit, go on YouTube, look up Mandela effect.
That's crazy.
There's a lot of stuff on there.
It's wild. I'm not saying it's real or it's not.
It has
I just find it to be
real
highly
because
interesting.
I don't understand. So what does the Fruit Loops box say now?
Not 2 O's.
Bruh, we all remember that Fruit Loops box as a kid.
I ain't lying to you. Mandela effect. We're gonna lead off with that tomorrow. With this fight too as well. And pizza and wings. Sound good? We go from there.